week 18 day. Never mind, I'm messing with you. It's not week 18. We are done the Boston Marathon. It is almost a week after the Boston Marathon. It's Saturday, April 20th, 420. All right. And yeah, today will be the first day running after the Boston Marathon. So stay tuned. To the channel, welcome back to the vlog. Oh, it is good to be back. It is good to be wearing running pants, shorts, and running shirt and shoes. Oh, it's nice. I have not been able to run most of the week. My legs have been absolutely slammed. In fact, they're still hurting a little bit today, but it's improved a little bit from yeah, Tuesday and Wednesday. I was not walking right. And Thursday wasn't even that good. I thought about even doing a 5K today, and I bagged that idea because, yeah, I was just hurting. I was just, yeah, I was just not feeling good. Anyhow, we are, yeah, out here. We're gonna do a nice easy run today, and we have a new pair of shoes to show and to test out. They are the New Balance Beacon. They have the fresh foam technology in them, and I'll go more into that later on, probably back indoors after the run, but they are one of those they're a training shoe. They're one of those max cushion shoes that by New Balance, and I can tell you, I wore fresh foam when they first came out with New Balance, I don't know, 7-8 years ago now, and I was not impressed. I did not like them. They felt terrible, and I'm gonna give them another shot today, see how it goes, and do about 3-mile run, and come back, and probably when we get back indoors, talk about my first impressions. We'll go over some of the specifications of the shoes as far as heel to toe drop, material, thickness, and what they're used for, who should run in them, that kind of thing. So we'll go over that later on. But right now, the sun is blazing out here. It's 72 degrees. It's windy, but I don't care. We're only doing a nice little easy shakeout jog, and see what's still hurting, because yeah, the last couple of days have been painful. All right, let's roll.
We go walking in the day.
All right, full disclosure, I think I'm injured. Oh my God, the pain is unbelievable. I have, in my right calf, I still have pain from the marathon, obviously, from my calves being locked up. But my left side is worse. It's not my calf, it's like my shin area. So I'm gonna show you real quick what I'm talking about, where it hurts. So, right in here, every time I take a step, right here where my thumb is just an unbelievable amount of pain, and I thought it would go away. I actually felt the pain warming up for Boston on Monday, just for a little bit, and which kind of concerned me because I had no injuries, no pain for 18 weeks, and then that happened. But I ran through it. It felt fine. But now it is just screaming at me. I made it about 1.5 miles, and I'm not sure we're gonna be able to make it back, like run back to the car. So we'll see what happens here. The shoes feel good on the positive side. They feel really good, actually. I'm pleasantly surprised so far. We'll talk more about that later. But I think at this point I'm just gonna jog back to the car and call it a day. So it's gonna be more like 2 miles of running. Well, I don't know, we'll see what happens. Anyway, let's get back to the car. almost back to the car. Had a nice little half-mile walk, and I must say, I'm not disappointed in myself. I'm hurt. I want to be able to run. I want to run, and but I can't. And I've not recovered yet, I guess, from the marathon, or I'm injured, and no, that's okay. I'm gonna massage my muscles and my tendons. I have some creams I'm gonna try to use. I'm gonna have to go to the sauna. Sit in the sauna and see how that works. But I'm so glad this happened now and not a couple weeks ago when I was in the depth of my marathon training. Also, it's also very windy out here, by the way. And yeah, well, if I want to get injured, might as well do it right now. I got nothing else. I want to do a 5K program. I want to do, the wife and I want to do a marathon maybe in a few weeks. And definitely getting ready for Chicago. That training starts in June. So I'm kind of revealing things that we're going to be doing on this channel. But right now, you know, we're 6 days past, or maybe 5 days past the marathon. It's okay. I'm not gonna get down about it. It is what it is. Fix it, and we'll get back and get stronger. So anyway, I'm gonna talk about my initial impressions of these shoes. Even though I ran a couple miles in them so far, that's why it's called initial impressions and not a full depth review. And we'll do that in a little jiffy here and we'll get back inside. All right, stay tuned. Okay, we're back from that run walk thing, and my left shin ankle area, it's hurting a lot. So I'll have to figure out what's going on with that. But I wanted to talk about not that. I wanted to talk about the New Balance Beacon, and here it is in all its glory. And I just want to give my initial impressions of the shoe, and then after 50 miles of running in this shoe, I will do an in-depth review. So anyway, I was pleasantly surprised. My initial impressions of this shoe were good. So here's some of the details on the shoe before I get into why I think it was a good shoe for the few miles I got to wear it today and for my initial impressions. Anyway, this shoe is, first of all, it's very light. It's 7.5 ounces for a men's size 9. That's a pretty light shoe. And they say it's used for competition. I would maybe race in this, maybe for a half marathon. It's very flexible, as you can tell here. So it's not like the other shoes that have the carbon fiber plate in them. This is a very flexible shoe, which is good. Allowed my feet to do whatever they wanted to do, which is fine. It has this nice knit upper to it, which they say is breathable, but I didn't feel a whole lot of breathability in it on my little run. But it felt good. I didn't feel any hot spots. I didn't feel like the shoe is too narrow. Some people complain that the upper is a little narrow. With my wide toe splay that I have, I didn't really notice it. It felt really good, actually. Again, pleasantly surprised by this shoe. So the upper is an engineered knit upper. Very nice. It's got the little reflective end for New Balance on it. No issue with lacing it come undone. In fact, I purposely, I'm not sure if you saw earlier, but I purposely laced the shoe with single knot. I didn't do a double knot like I usually do. And I did to see if it came undone. It didn't come undone. It felt fine. Going into the inside here, it's got a removable insole, as you can see by me doing this right here. And it's very thin. It's very, very thin insole, but you can remove it. So if you have orthotics, you can put your own orthotic in there. It has what they consider neutral arch support, which I say is no arch support. It really has no arch support. So if you're a neutral runner, if you're a very efficient runner, you don't really need that. There's no medial bridge here to give any kind of other arch support or structure. So it's just the foam, just this fresh foam holding everything together. Moving on to the fresh foam, I'm trying to figure out a way to describe the feeling of this. And first of all, it feels better than it did 8 years ago when I first tried fresh foam shoes. It is not squishy. So if you wear Hokas like Bondi's or the first iteration of the Hoka on Clifton 1s, they're squishy. Yeah, they're not squishy. They're soft. but responsive. So it's like you have the initial soft feeling as your foot goes down, and then it kind of says, okay, we're done being soft, let's move. So that felt nice, actually. That felt really good. The shoe has a 6mm drop from heel to toe. So I'm not sure what the stack height is. I would assume somewhere in the high 20mm range area, but it's got a nice 6mm drop. So if you wear Hokas or Skechers, you're gonna be just fine. If you're used to Nikes or Asics or some of those other shoes that have like 10 or 12mm drop, you may not be as happy. But 6mm drop is like, it's kind of like the sweet spot for me for shoes. So no issue there, felt good. It doesn't really promote a forefoot strike position, so you can see here it's not really rockered. I mean, it's not really rockered, just a little bit towards the toe here it is, but Hokas have that nice rockered feeling to them. These don't have that. So if you're a heel striker, you probably won't notice any difference. This fresh foam midsole, this material here, it actually is that is the material for the whole midsole and for the whole outsole of the shoe. So if you go flip over to the bottom here, it's the same material all the way through. So I'm going to see, I'm a little concerned about durability, since it's pretty soft. I mean, this stuff is pretty soft material, and there's no protection underneath except for these 3 little hexagons here. Hexagons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, hexagons. 3 hexagons here at the toe, and the 2 hexagons, they're kind of like hexagons, in the heel. So that's it. Those are like the wear areas, I guess. They figure that's where it's going to be worn down the most. But like I said, if you land on the outside of your foot here, like my wife does, and I try to, you're going to wear those bad boys down pretty quick, I would imagine. But we'll find out after 50 miles. Anyway, like I said, these shoes felt really good. It's a different kind of softness. It's not as responsive, or the rebound energy is not as good as, say, the Vaporfly 4% with the Zoom X, or even the React midsole of the Nikes, of the other Nikes, but not as squishy as like the Hoka on a Bondi's, or even some of the Cliftons. It's different. I like it. I'll give it another try after I get uninjured from whatever happened to my left foot today, left ankle area today. So anyway, that's my initial impressions of the New Balance Beacon with the fresh foam material midsole. Anyway, let me know what your thoughts are if you have the Beacon, if you wear New Balance a lot. Initial impressions are good. I'm not sure how they'll feel after like a 20-mile run, but I'm not doing any 20-mile runs for a little bit, I don't think. Yeah, very good. So anyway, leave your comments down below. Give a big thumbs up on the video. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And until next time, peace. What is going on with my foot? Ow. It hurts so bad. It hurts just sitting here.